This is an empty box. Or is it? It looks empty, but inside there are air molecules, dust, and even bacteria, things we can't see. But let's take those away. Now there's no air, no dust, no life, just pure emptiness. Or is it? Even here something remains, particles popping in and out of existence, photons passing through, and the invisible pull of gravity. All right, but what if we go even further? Can we ever really reach nothing? Now we've removed all matter, all light, all particles. There's nothing left. Or is there? Even in this seemingly empty box, something remains. Space and time. Space-time is still here, stretching inside and around the box, shaping the very reality it exists in. So if space and time are still something, can we ever truly get to nothing? And if the universe once came from nothing, what does that really mean? Before we go any further, let's define nothing. Nothing, not anything, no single thing. Seems simple enough, right? Thanks for watching. Wait, what is not anything? This is zero. We all know it represents nothing. But zero isn't nothing, it's a symbol. A concept, a placeholder. It's the representation of nothing, which means zero is actually something. Let's take a random number 2011. Our numbering system is based on place value. The value of each digit depends on where it sits in the number. For example, the 2 in 2011 represents 2000, and the 1 represents 10. But what about the 0? 0 represents the absence of hundreds in the number. This applies for other uses of zero. When we say 0 candies, we mean there are no candies left, just like in our earlier example with the number. Now let's get back to our box. We've removed the matter, the light and the particles, and we're left with space and time. But is that really nothing? After all, space and time are still shaping the world around us, influencing everything in the box. Is it possible for anything to truly exist without them? If time didn't exist before the Big Bang, does it make sense to ask what came before? The idea of nothing challenges our very understanding of existence. How can there be absolutely nothing if space and time are still present? And yet, some theories suggest that the universe might have once come from nothing, a state where even space and time didn't exist. One of the most widely accepted theories is the Big Bang, an event that marked the beginning of both space and time as we know them. But this doesn't mean the universe came from nothing in the way we normally think of it. Instead, the Big Bang was the rapid expansion of a singularity, an infinitely dense point that contained all the energy of the universe. But where did this singularity come from? Well, some scientists believe the answer lies in the strange world of quantum physics. They suggest that the singularity may have emerged from a quantum fluctuation in a vacuum. You see, even empty space isn't truly empty. It's filled with virtual particles constantly popping in and out of existence. Another theory suggests that our universe may be just one of many in a vast multiverse. In this scenario, what we consider nothing might be a fertile ground for the birth of new universes, each with its own set of laws of physics. If there are infinitely many universes, each one could have come from a different kind of nothing. And some universes might even have different dimensions or physical constants than ours. One philosophical idea is that the universe might not have had a beginning or an end. Rather, it could be cyclical, like an endless wheel of creation and destruction. Imagine the universe constantly being born, evolving, and eventually collapsing into nothing, only to begin again. This cycle represents a kind of eternal existence where nothing is ever truly gone, but always in a state of flux. Philosophers have pondered the paradox of existence for centuries. If nothing existed, would we even be able to conceptualize it? How can we define something that, by its very nature, defies definition? Some argue that nothing might be just as essential to existence as something, that the absence is as much a part of the universe as the presence of matter and energy. Perhaps the very concept of nothing is beyond our comprehension. As we try to define it, we realize it challenges our understanding of existence itself. Can we truly understand something that isn't something? Is our perception of nothing shaped by our very need to categorize the world around us? Could it be that the more we attempt to define nothing, the more we realize how deeply our minds are bound to the existence of something? In trying to conceptualize nothing, we may actually be confronting the limits of human understanding. It could be that nothing is simply a concept beyond us, forever elusive, defying the boundaries of what we can perceive. What if, in the end, the greatest mystery of the universe is not what exists, but what doesn't?